Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network, you guys. Okay, let's get into another reading for you to see what the messages are, see what you need to know. Oh, I hope you guys are doing well. As always, don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, Pisces. Go with what you know. If it resonates, you will feel it. Let me know in the comments. Put a brain in the comments, you guys. If you're resonating with the video or the reading. Anything you need to know is going to be in the description box, okay? Let's see for Pisces spirit. What does Pisces need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know? Get away. Take a break to get clear. Time apart is needed. Long distance love affair. What else does Pisces need to know, spirit? Harping. Interesting. Won't let go of the issue. Dwelling on the past. Need to release the anger. Ooh. Let me get one more card for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Losing patience. Jeez. So somebody's getting fed up here, going over the same thing, doing the same thing, arguing about the same thing over and over again. I feel like you need a break from someone because they won't let something go. This could be how someone feels about you, but that's what's going on. We have single man, so you could be this single man or you could be dealing with this single man. And then we have burning bridges. Good Lord. Good Lord. I leave for a day and y'all done got into some foolish... I'm just playing. No, but goodness gracious. Burning bridges, reaching out, closing old doors. Ooh. Tangled. It's complicated. Emotionally entwined. Sort out your feelings. Cutting ties. You're trying... I feel like Pisces, you guys are... You need a break for sure. Okay, you need a break. And I feel that you're trying to cut through the chaos, or you're trying to cut through the tangled web of connection that you have with someone. It's like what it feels like with this cutting ties card is that you don't want to be associated or attached to this person. And you want to make a clean break, but because the situation is complicated or it's very tangled, you guys could have different assets or children or pets or whatever you have that's intertwined. That's what prevents you from having this clean break from this person. So it's like you're trying, you can't really associate with them. It's like you kind of need space because you keep feeling, it's like you're feeling like you have to keep having the same conversation over and over again, or dealing with the same thing over and over again when it comes to this person. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like there's this back and forth that you're ready to be done with, but it's like for some reason you just can't completely escape. That's what I want to say. You can't completely get away from a situation or completely get away or separate from a person. What else does Pisces need to know, spirit? Netflix and chill. Sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. One more card for Pisces. Pictures in reverse. Regrets, reminiscing, missing you. What? So someone is not regretful of a situation. Someone, if there was a person spending time with someone else, whether it was you or the person you're dealing with, one of you doesn't have any regrets for their choice to kind of like move on. This could be you. Some of you could be in a position where someone just refuses to kind of like let you go. So you've decided to keep living your life. Okay. And that person may be upset about you doing this, but you don't regret it because you just got sick and tired of whoever this is. Planning, text, phone call, meeting up. And then spiritual attack. Damn. Karma, divine intervention, facing demons. Yeah. That's crazy. What? Because what I'm getting is this vibe of someone. Now, if this is someone you're dealing with and they're dealing with somebody behind your back, and this keeps happening and the issue just keeps repeating and you guys seem to keep arguing about the same thing over and over again, you need to know that this person does not regret their actions. And I feel like you know that, and that could be a part of what this spiritual attack is somebody who keeps trying to reel you back in or draw you back in energetically, but then they treat you badly. And then that's when you have to say, okay, enough is enough. King of Swords. Okay. But this could be something that someone feels like you did to them and they're not letting it go. And you're like, look, I don't care. I told you already how I feel. Whoop-de-whoop, blase, blah. What's pictures in reverse? This regrets, reminiscing. The world, yeah. A cycle is over with. And however the cycle came to an end, it's like it just feels like there's no regrets or no love lost on your end. It's like it is what it is. What's the world? 10 of Cups. So yeah, could be a family situation. It could also just be something that you thought was going to turn out a certain way with the 10 of Cups. And your idea of how it was going to turn out just kind of fizzled away. It came to an end. The illusion that you had in a situation or the way that you saw something going, it didn't happen that way. Queen of Wands, 9 of Cups. Yeah, and you know what this feels like to me, Pisces, is you made a decision that you knew that if you made this decision, something would go down a certain way. And I feel like you were confident that you would get what you wanted. I feel like you wanted a relationship to end, or you wanted a marriage to end, or you wanted a friendship to end because there was something about it that was irritating you or stressing you out. And you knew that you were going to get what you wanted if you decided to handle it a certain way. And whichever way that you handled it, you made a clear choice, a concerted effort to do whatever you did. And that's what ended up happening, right? What's this Netflix and chill? Death card. Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. It kind of feels like you were in a relationship with somebody and instead of breaking up with them, you kind of like cheated on them. But I'm not saying it's complicated, okay? It's tangled. The tangle card is there. It feels like you kind of were in a relationship with somebody and you didn't want to be with them and they wouldn't let it go. So you had to show them that they need to let it go. What's the Death card? With this Netflix and chill. 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's like you outgrew someone. You outgrew them. You were ready to move forward and you were going towards like a change or situation transforming in your life. Your life was changing in a way that someone else couldn't come with you, or you didn't want them to come with you, or they refused to come with you. Because it could escalate in different situations. Like if you and someone were in a relationship and you guys were growing apart, there could have been ways that you compromised or they compromised to get the situation back on track. But it seems like neither party wanted to do what needed to be done. And now there are boundaries there, because if you're the person, Pisces, who was trying to move forward and you were making changes where it was to benefit your relationship or to benefit your friendship, whatever you were doing could have been something that the other person wasn't ready to do. So therefore you may have been out on an island all by yourself with this person in this relationship because they weren't willing to step up to the plate or, you know, put in the effort that you were willing to put in, which made the situation imbalanced. It could have also been a situation where someone was going off and doing their own thing and kind of sabotaging the work that you put in. Either way, this could have flipped. And because you saw that sabotage or you saw that lack of effort, you decided to be like, well, you know, F it. Here we go. Let's go. You know what I mean? 8 of Swords at the bottom and the 6 of Pentacles again. I feel like someone is worried about another person not giving them the same time or energy or attention that they were getting before. So if this is someone who's going off and chilling with somebody else and y'all are supposed to be in a relationship, or this is a person who's focused on something else besides the connection that they have with you, there may have been a little fear about the changes in this relationship that you had or that they had. It just kind of feels like someone was tired of trying. Because, like, why are we still talking about the same thing? I feel like you were making plans or someone was making plans. Let's see what's going on, okay? Let's get some tarot cards. Now, this could be a person who is reaching out to you because they know that they may have done things to you that were wrong, but I don't feel them being like apologetic or remorseful or regretful of their actions. It's like they just want to move on and not deal with it. So if you're the person who was done wrong, or you feel, I mean, all of you probably feel like you were done wrong. But if somebody did something to you where they cheated or they were hanging out with people behind your back and there was some type of sneaky behavior going on and you guys kind of separated because there was an argument, or you stopped talking, broke up because there was some type of argument or discussion about this and their actions, that person could be planning on reaching out to you. But it still feels like the way that someone is looking at the ending to this situation is very delusional with the 10 of Cups and the World card. It's like they feel like the situation ended in a different way than how you see the situation ending. I feel like whoever this was that you guys could have been dealing with, if they were the one who cheated or lied, they were tired of arguing about the same thing over and over again. So maybe they broke up with you. Maybe they cheated, whatever. They made an excuse to get out of the situation, or they made a situation transpire in a certain way to leave. That's the story of this. So whether it was you who did that or whether it was another person, whoever took action to break a situation up and like that was the final straw, they know what they did and they're not ashamed of what they did, because whatever they did, that's what they wanted to do. If you say, for instance, have a marriage with somebody and whoever you're married to, they have a sister or a cousin or a family member who got in the way of your connection, that person knew that they were getting in the way of your connection with this person and they did it on purpose. Like someone took action on purpose to break up some type of bond with another person, whether it was you taking action to break up your bond with someone else, you taking action to break up someone else's bond with another person in a different relationship, someone taking action against you within your relationship to break up the bond that y'all have together, or someone that they know, like a third party, breaking up the bond that y'all share. That's what happened. Someone broke up a bond. They broke up a relationship. They got in the middle and caused the situation to end. So what is the situation? What is going on here? Why this message is coming up for Pisces? Why is this coming up for Pisces? King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's something here that this fire sign wants. 4 of Pentacles and the Hermit. I don't like this person's energy. This feels like somebody who's trying to get another chance to kind of sink their claws into you, Pisces, because they've never really let you go. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands just flipped out. Sun card, Page of Swords. Yeah, whoever this King of Wands, they're trying to come forward to like release some type of anger, it feels like. What's this King of Wands? Hierophant. Whatever they want, they're committed to getting it. Three of Pentacles, Death card. This also could be a job, a work contract. Somebody may work for a big corporation, a big company with the Hierophant and the Devil. This is like a big contract. And it's about what someone does for work. A big contract, a big conglomerate, a big corporation. Let me get a thumbnail. Okay. Taurus energy, Capricorn. What's this King of Wands? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This person's been in this contract for a long time, 10 years or more. Now, this could also be a marriage with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. And then the Three of Pentacles. There could be somebody in an arranged marriage for like work. Or they're in a relationship. They're attached to someone in a relationship because of their job or what they do for work. Four of Wands. Yeah, Three of Cups. So someone's in a marriage, a long-term commitment, but it feels like this is arranged or feels like it's because of their work. Or if they're not married, they're just in a contract that's very like tight, or it may not even be tight. It's like a contract that they feel like they can't get out of it, but I feel like they can. But it feels like there's a relationship going on here along with a work situation. There's a long-term goal that someone has here that they've put a lot of energy and effort into. I don't know what's going on out there. All right, so this is the situation. What is Pisces' connection to this situation? Why is this King of Wands coming up in Pisces reading? Golly. Seven of Pentacles. So either you're waiting on this person or this person is waiting on you. Six of Cups. Four of Wands. What's the Seven of Pentacles for why this person's coming up in Pisces reading? Queen of Cups. Four of Wands, Nine of Swords. What's the Seven of Pentacles? One more card. Two of Wands reversed. There's some situation that you're attached to when it comes to whoever this is. Pisces, I don't know what this is, but you got to be real with yourself. Two of Swords, Two of Wands reversed. This is like a decision you don't want to make or a bad decision that you made in the past. Something that you don't see or something that you refuse to see. Two of Swords. King of Cups. Maybe this is someone who you tried to tell, like, You may have tried to give this person advice. What's the Two of Wands reverse? Nine of Pentacles. Tower. Ten of Wands. Knight of Swords. Yeah, shit. Empress and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it feels like whoever this is somebody that you were waiting for or that kept you waiting. Whoever this is coming towards you, wanting to speak to you, talk to you, it's like they have some type of plan. And it seems like you might have been waiting on this person. What is this person's intentions towards Pisces? Oh, child. I don't like this person's energy. Who is this? Three of Cups and the Star. It's like they... See, that's what I'm saying. Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, Star, Six of Wands. Get the fuck out of here. What's the Lovers reversed for their intentions? Oh, Five of Swords reversed. They're going to come through acting like they... of a person of peace. What's the Lovers reversed? See, but there's that regret in reverse. Five of Cups, Five of Swords. This feels like a person who's going to come through trying to reconcile or come back into your life in some way, shape, or form and basically ignore everything that they've kind of like done to lead up to this point. Like the chain of events that have taken place. Because this is just off to me. Like with the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups reverse, it's like they don't want to act like the Five of Swords anymore. They want to try to fix or come across in a different way than the Five of Swords upright. So they're coming out with the Five of Swords in reverse. But you have two cards that talk about making choices in reverse, being the Lovers and the Two of Wands, which is a bad choice. Or a choice that's not being made and the Two of Swords keeps coming out. Like a choice that someone refuses to make. Or someone doesn't know what to do. They don't have the answer, so they don't make a choice. It's like riding the fence. And then you have the Five of Cups reversed, which is like... I just... Y'all, listen. I just don't think anyone coming back from your past has good intentions for you moving forward, despite what they may tell you. Chariot and the Two of Swords. Somebody does not know how to move forward or move on from something. It's like a missed opportunity that someone wants to claim that they see was a missed opportunity. Or they're saying that it kind of feels like they're saying that they regret like being petty towards you because they knew who you are all along. But in reality, they don't regret it. They just feel like they have like egg on their face or they got the short end of the stick and they don't want to come out and say that they regret it because it's like they knew what they were doing all along. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I have this huge epiphany that Pisces is the person who was always there for me and Pisces is the person who always had my back. But they already knew that. They just played with you. And acted like they didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's what this feels like. They ignored it. Oh my God. Yeah, because it's like your back is turned. It's like you're focusing on something else. You're waiting for some other type of growth in your life, or you're waiting for something to be more abundant in your life. And this person was holding back It's like they want to give you something that you want after you don't really care or don't really want it. Strength card, 10 of cups. They know what you wanted, but they still played with you. And as you were trying to like move forward in your life and make change and transform, it's like this person, the reason why they're coming up is the 7 of Pentacles. So it feels like they're coming up because there's something that you're growing, or there's something that you're achieving, or there's something that you're doing right now that's going to yield you some type of return on your investment. And it's obvious, or this person sees it, or whatever's going on in your life that you're putting a lot of your focus and energy into, because the Queen of Cups is not facing the 2 of Wands reverse. You put this behind you as like a bad decision. Whoever this person is told you that they wanted to be single. They told you that they wanted to be on their own, be independent. They were willing to give a certain amount, but they weren't willing to give everything that they knew they could give, or they weren't willing to give what you wanted them to give or what you were asking for them to give. But they were just fine taking whatever you gave and like pocketing that without giving you what you wanted in return. They were willing to take what they wanted without giving you what you wanted. And they knew all along what was going on. So they're planning to reach out to you as if, I don't know, like I don't, it's like with the 5 of Cups reversed and the 5 of Swords reversed, it's like they're planning to reach out to you with this like false sense of like love and like this false sense of like support or something like that. One card for this King of Wands. Can I get one card for this King of Wands? I was like, what's in their head? And the 2 of Swords kept coming out. Now it comes out reverse. So they're coming towards you acting as if they see clearly now. But it's like, don't fall for the okie doke. It's because you're looking like the Empress or the Emperor, whoever you are. You're looking abundant. You're looking plentiful. You're looking good. You may have come into some money. But it's like this is too much for me, because it's like, what's the 5 of Swords reversed? Hermit. Yeah. Like whoever this is, they not slick. They see exactly what you're doing. They watching you somehow. Or they're trying to wait until the right moment until they feel like you've forgiven them. How long is this story going to go on? Like, it's like, I feel like they knew intuitively all along who you were, but they wanted to deny it. And why? Why was this person in the 2 of Swords upright? King of Pentacles. They was full of themselves. Or money. Fool card. Magician. King of Pentacles. They didn't care if you were disappointed by what they were doing. It was an arrogant thing. Like this to me was just arrogance. Okay. So what's hidden in this situation? That's why that burning bridges came up. 4 of Wands. So there's a relationship that's hidden. High Priestess, 3 of Cups. Or what's hidden is that you feel that you're about to accomplish something, Pisces. You feel like you're about to be in a happy relationship. You feel like maybe you're about to get married. You feel like you're about to have career success, whatever this is. But you know something good is coming in your life. And at the same time, simultaneously, you're realizing a lot of things about people who you have dealt with in the past that confirm what your intuition was already telling you. Because you know that they knew all along and they were denying it, or they didn't want to see it. I just feel like this person was arrogant or something like that. what it is that you can feel something changing in your life. That's the overreaching intuitive nudge that you're getting, is that you're going to accomplish something positive in your life. Your life is about to open up into a new chapter. Oh, 2 cards. Yep, 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups. Like, you're moving on from the emotional turmoil of pain that you've experienced, and you're moving on towards something great. You're letting go of the backstabbing and the hurt and everything, and it's like, you're not the only one who can feel that. Other people can feel that around you. It's like you're looking at the pain, or you're looking at the betrayal from a different light. And some of you guys are getting confirmations from spirit that just kind of tell you what was going on all along, and you felt it all along, and it's just kind of confirmed for you through different experiences that you may have, that whatever's going on, or whatever was going on, you knew what it was. And that's why you were feeling a certain way, or you had certain reactions to situations, is because you knew what was going on all along. It feels like this is a person, like we were talking about their job, a relationship connected to their job. Whoever this is feels like you betrayed them by walking away from them, or leaving them, or standing up for yourself, valuing your worth. I kind of feel like this person... It kind of feels like this person thought that you were going to come chase them, and maybe you did in the past, but this is the first time you haven't chased them, or this is the first time that you're like not running behind them if they want to run away. Like, it feels like this person knew that they were going to run away again, and you decided that you weren't going to chase them this time, and now they feel some type of way about it, and they were waiting on you to come back. And you didn't come back like all the other times. And now they're going to come in with this last ditch attempt to like convince you that they were so confused and work was so busy and they didn't know what to do and all this whoop-de-whoop, blase, blah. What's this Hermit with the 5 of Swords? Ooh, 8 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's like somebody's situation is changing, like they're scatterbrained. They may have lost a job. Ace of Wands, King of Swords. It's like they want to see if you're still angry with them, or if they can convince you not to be like angry or something like that by telling you that they made a bad choice. Okay, so what's the advice for Pisces? Because the fuck. Go on to the new thing, Pisces. Whatever it is that you're doing creatively, romantically, that's fresh. Yeah, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Whatever the situation is teaching you how to overcome conflict and focus on your goal, to push through, to accomplish your goal. What's the Ace of Wands? Queen of Swords. Yeah, to focus on the goal. 7 of Cups, Temperance. Your spirit team is trying to teach you how to focus on the goal. They're throwing all of these curveballs at you, or they're allowing these curveballs to come at you to help you learn how to like let them go by and ignore them. Because if somebody throws a curveball, or they are the curveball, they're just going to end up hitting a wall eventually. And you keep on moving forward. You duck and you dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, bitch, you can dodge a ball. Because whoever this is knew all along who you were. And it's like your spirit team is trying to give you the guidance to see clearly with this Queen of Swords what your goal is, so that you can stay firmly rooted in that. And they're doing things to help you. Yeah. Death card, transformation, change. It's like they're trying to, your advice is to change the way you look at the situation, change the way you see this situation. And the fact that you have a choice. I don't know why that's coming up, because I feel like you guys already know that you have a choice, or you should. It's not important. That what they're telling you is it's not important for you to focus on for any length of time. Because it's like somebody's trying to get you in your head by reaching out to you, or I don't know what they're doing. I'm not sure what they're doing. I don't know if they're thinking about you, inviting you somewhere, reaching out to you, whatever. It doesn't really matter what they're doing. But that's what your spirit team is trying to get you to understand. Is that all these things that are popping up to distract you or remove you from your goal is not about those people. It's about you. It's always been about you. And what the enemy, the devil, the demons, the entities that don't want to see you succeed, it's all about what they can do to stop you from being you. Anything else? One card. Ooh. Mirroring. Reflection of you. Look inside yourself. Like attracts like, getting what you give. Yeah. So if you're tired of getting this, you got to figure out what's attracting it to you. And if you look at it, more than likely, you're not this person. More than likely, they're going through a situation that you were going through in the past, or they're, experiencing a side of life that you already had to go through. It could be a situation where you're picking up on their energy and seeing yourself as if you're that energy when it's not you. Or there's something about your abilities that have kind of worked against you, and you've kind of have this disguise of who it is that you really are, when in reality it's this person playing tricks on your mind, and you got to focus. And I just feel like there comes a time when you have to decide not to care, okay? Missing you, wanting to see you, reminiscing, watching your social media, looking at your pictures, reflecting, wanting you back. See? So now all those times that you spend on this person's Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or whatever type of social media that you're using, all this time that you are watching them live their life, now they're being forced to do the same thing with you. And fake friend, envious, gossiping, shady, ill wishes, negative energy, malicious intent, covetous. Yeah. And it doesn't have to just be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be anybody. But that's what Spirit is trying to tell you, is like, look, unclean hands. It's like they know what they did wrong, but they're going to act like they don't know, or they're going to whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. They know what they did. They know exactly who you are. And they've known the truth all along. But they've been trying to convince you that you don't know. Or they've been trying to convince you that they don't know. They know exactly what the fuck is going on. Stop thinking that people are stupid, because that's one thing that puts us at a detriment. Stop thinking that people are stupid. And I don't think that you necessarily think people are stupid. What it is that you think people need to be like enlightened. Because that's what you do. You just walk around and you enlighten people to things and don't even realize it sometimes. But what it is a lot of times naively, but innocently at the same time. But it loses its innocence when you don't pay attention. Naively, sometimes, Pisces, you will think that someone doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Like they don't know that they're under spiritual attack. Like they don't know that they're in a contract that's bad. Like they don't know that they're around demonic bad people. You'll think that they don't know that shit. Like you need to save them from something. They know what the fuck they doing. Stop letting these people fool you and make you think that they don't know what the fuck is going on in their own life. They know what's going on. And your little sweet behind thinking, oh, well, they don't know how to get out of it. And maybe I could be the thing that can motivate them to get out of it, or help them see the truth so that they can have the change that they want in their life. No, the reality is a lot of these motherfuckers don't want to change. They know what's going on. They know A from B. They know they ass from they mouth. They just either don't want to change, or they don't feel it's necessary, or they're not uncomfortable enough. And you have to be at peace with that and move the fuck on, and not feel guilty about whether or not people are going to have a problem with you, or whether or not they're going to be burning in hell with gasoline draws on, let them bitches burn. Because they chose that. What's the advice? Let me go. Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. Period. I'm going to leave it right there, Pisces. Remember, this is our Circle Booze. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And I'll see you. Bye.